Welcome
That's my
back, crew, to another episode of Let's Talk Happily Ever After, where Missy and I dive deep into rom-coms, sharing what we love about them, what we thought of the meet cute moments, and how the movies themselves can mesh in with our everyday lives. Today, we're going to talk about The Wrong Paris, a rom-com that received 67% on Rotten Tomatoes and came out in 2025 on Netflix. And before I introduce our amazing guest today, I wanted to quickly give the summary of The Wrong Paris in case you haven't watched it. So, desperate for a free trip to France to save her art career, Dawn, who's played by Miranda Cosgrove, signs up for The Honeypot, a bachelor-style reality dating show that she believes is filming in Paris, France. And upon arrival, she is horrified to discover that production's actually set in the rural town of Paris, Texas, which is just a couple of hours away from where she grew up. So while plotting to get herself eliminated immediately, Dawn unexpectedly sparks genuine romantic chemistry with the show's charming cowboy bachelor lead, Trey, who's played by Pierson Fodé. And with that, we have the most amazing guest today. We have the actor who played Heather in the movie, Veronica Long.
Woo!
But Veronica, what's more amazing is Missy and I dug into your background, BFA in acting from USC and deep roots in musical theater and improv comedy. Veronica has built a versatile resume spanning dramas MGM's Billy the Kid, Netflix sci-fi The Imperfects, and a string of beloved TV shows and movies. Today, she's giving us the inside scoop on filming a reality dating show rom-com, working with Miranda Cosgrove, but also digging into her favorite rom-coms, which includes Bridesmaids. So, Veronica, welcome.
Yay! Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here.
I just want to know right out of the gate, how fun was it to film this movie?
Guys, it was so fun to film. And I feel you can tell in the movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you could totally tell. Totally tell.
It was so fun, especially because it was just a like large group of girls just
Yeah.
getting to play these crazy characters and pretend to be fawning over, Pierson who played Trey, and oh, it was just so fun. It was definitely it was a girlhood summer for sure.
It's
How
amazing.
long did it take for when the production began to when it ended?
I think it was only, oh God, I have the most terrible memory of all time. But I think it was 1 month.
Wow. So
Oh,
you really had to know everybody within
Yeah,
1 month and then film all those scenes and act.
yeah,
Wow, that's kind of
yeah.
crazy.
wow.
Yeah, and I think it was like 3 weeks, and we filmed it all in Vancouver, Canada. And even though I think some people, I saw some Reddit threads that were like, "This is clearly not Texas," which yeah, no, it's not.
No, it's Paris. Duh.
Yeah. um, but unfortunately, as you guys know in the movie, Heather, or the character I play, Heather, she doesn't go to Paris, France. But those gals that made it that far to go to Paris, they actually went to the real Paris, France. And yes, yeah.
You're
So
like,
they,
I signed up for the end. What the hell?
dude, that's what I was saying. I was like, I thought that we were all gonna go. Are you sure that I can't stow away with one of you?
Yeah, I'll just sneak into a suitcase.
Are you a big reality dating bachelor or bachelorette fan? Is that what led you to this role or drew you to this role? Or what kind of led you to the role?
You know what? I want to watch reality TV, actually. I think that it would really chill me out. Like, I think that there's like a certain quality to it when I the few times I do watch it, I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then you kind of get to like, watch it with a group of gals and just, I don't know, decide on which personalities you like best and all that. But I don't watch any reality TV. Like,
Oh.
yeah, crazily. But yeah, if you guys have any reality TV shows that you recommend, please let me know.
That
But
might be a Missy question. I don't watch any reality TV as well, but I always, you said, when I come across it or when my friends are watching it, I'm always intrigued.
yeah,
My
yeah.
life
Well,
is a giant reality show.
is it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that. We got to be the main character of our own stories.
Yes.
Um, yeah, no, but actually, what drew me to the role was okay. Well, crazily, I was almost gonna turn down the role, or like
Yeah.
even not the role, but like auditioning for the role, because on paper it was like she's this muscular like female wrestler type almost,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know. I don't think this is a fit for me. And then my partner is also an actor, and he was like, hey, let's just have so much fun with this and just think, because he was reading with me, and he was like, let's just think about this in the way of what would you do to make this role fun?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then I got really into it. And I remember like, coming to the bedroom where he was and being like, I think I've got it. I think I found something really fun. And
Totally.
You had based it loosely off of Melissa McCarthy's character in Bridesmaids, you said, right?
yes, well, so reading the role, I really feel like this character is the real oddball of the group. And I mean, they're all odd, but I felt like she was the most like in her own world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Besides
And
Cindy, Cindy was in her own fairy tale, but you were definitely the reality world, where Cindy was living, where I don't know where.
yeah,
Never
yeah, she was living in like Disneyland.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was, I don't know, for any actors listening, I feel like when you're having like fun with a role and when you're like just taking ownership over what can only I bring to the role that makes it just so much fun for me. Not even thinking about what the casting director is gonna think or whatever. I feel when you're just having fun for yourself, that's when you shine the most. That's when you
Hmm.
shine the hardest.
You clearly had fun with this role. That was definitely shown through 100%.
I
Veronica,
really
I had a
think.
question for you because you mentioned that part of your top three favorite rom-coms included kind of very different, starkly different movies, When Harry Met Sally, but then also Bridesmaids. But I guess they are, I would consider When Harry Met Sally to be the perfect amount of rom and com, and the Bridesmaids to be a lot more calm than rom. But then
Yes.
which one do you gravitate towards more? I mean, did you take this role on a little bit more because you kind of knew it would be a little bit more calm than Rom?
That's such a great question. Okay, so when I immediately read the script, I was, oh, it was already so good, and I think I can. And then with the character that was kind of starting to seed and develop in my mind, I was, I think I can really develop this into like a big part of like, the calm of this rom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um,
You really
I love
brought in a lot of the calm.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Thank you guys. Yeah, but I feel like I love both. I really love. I mean, that's the weird thing is that I've done also the basically the Miranda Cosgrove side of it with playing the more straight character, the romantic love interest, and I really really love both. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was really oh, I don't have a favorite. I really love doing both. I love playing like a wackadoodle character that's gonna make people laugh, and then also the character that gets to really lean into the romance.
Which I feel would be really hard because Missy and I were just talking about Spa Weekend, which is coming out with Isla Fisher and literally Leslie Mann, the OG, queens of the more calm rom-coms.
Yes, I can't wait.
But I wanted to ask you because that's your profession, acting, but do you think it's harder to play some of those more comical roles because you have to be so kind of absurd and crazy, or do you think that it's a little bit easier because you can be and play someone so unlike yourself?
Yeah, I mean, they're challenging and they're both challenging. This is kind of going to your point, but I read this thing the other day on Instagram that was saying the difference between a character actor and a movie star is a movie star is we want to see their personality every single time. Jennifer Aniston. We just want to see her because she has this incredible personality that she's found the secret sauce to finding a way to make her incredible personality translate to film, which
Oh,
is, because sometimes everybody has an incredible personality, but the
yeah,
trick
like Bo.
J-Lo, yeah, exactly. We just want to see J-Lo because we're, oh, she's so lovable. Whatever, she's
Mhm.
in. We don't necessarily want to see her play a character because she's already so lovable. And so there's the challenge of how do you bring your own magnetic, charm, personality to the character? How do you translate that to the screen? That's its own challenge. But then playing a character, there's a challenge of how do you step out of yourself and play this character. So they're both challenging in their own ways. But I had different ways of getting into character. Usually it would happen right before doing any take. This is so
Oh
weird,
my
but
God,
not.
I
I'm
want to
so
know
ready for this. I am done.
what this is.
I would grunt and slap my thighs aggressively and say like
So on character.
So that's literally something that I think Heather would do if she were getting ready for anything.
Yeah.
totally, literally, whether she's making breakfast or about to wrestle somebody.
Yes.
This reminded me of something that Missy and I love in the House Bunny. Have you ever watched the House Bunny, Veronica?
My God, another one of my favorites.
Literally, when you did that, I was, oh my gosh, that is so Anna Faris in House Bunny.
Yes. Wait, I feel like subconsciously I may have
You
picked
knew.
that up.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I've been doing that because of her.
So wait,
Dude,
Veronica, you're from Texas, correct? Or you grew up in Texas?
yeah. Well, I was born in LA and then I moved to Houston, Texas or my parents moved to Houston, Texas, but I lived there all of my childhood since 6 months old. So I sometimes forget that I was born in LA. But yes, I was.
As a Texan, how did you feel about Texas being portrayed in the film?
That's a great question. I think I was just having so much fun making the film that I didn't think about like, any discrepancies but actually our set design team and our props team and costumes for sure did such a good job with I felt fully convinced at times that we were really in Texas. There wasn't the discrepancies I noticed were there's not the dustiness of Texas or sometimes in shots you can see the mountains
Yes.
of Vancouver, and that's Texas is very flat.
Yeah.
But
When Trey takes Dawn to that little private oasis spot, I was like, we're not in Texas anymore.
yeah, totally. That's not in Texas.
You had me going, but nope, Dorothy, I'm sorry. We're not clicking our heels 3 times. We're not in Texas.
We're not home in Texas. No. I know. Actually, that is the scene. People are like, no, I don't think so.
Because I'm about to hop on a plane and go to Texas. Like, what, can you show me where this is?
Yeah, exactly. Where was this film? Yeah, I know. There's a couple of times. I'm always shocked by the movie magic of it all. Sometimes I'm so shocked sometimes by their ability to green screen stuff out and the movie magic of it all. But no, for sure there was definitely places, and it's funny because actually most of the movie. So Vancouver is super rainy, and it rained. That was a big challenge for us. Was we had to shoot a bunch of it in the rain, and we were slipping and sliding.
Veronica, do you mind if I ask? Because Missy and I always talk about the meet cute moments and whether or not they're realistic or what we thought about them.
Yeah.
And this movie, just everything about it seemed realistic in terms of things could actually happen. It's literally a borderline Bachelorette. So the meet cute moments and everything are totally, I think, realistic. I don't know if you both thought that each of them with their quirky characters and all were still things that could happen today, which I thought was cute.
Wait, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. It's been a hot minute since I watched the movie. Wait, what was their meet cute?
I got you.
bar.
I got you. Was very upset about this meet cute moment because I go out in my town and there's a bar that in my town that has a pool table, and I would always go out and be a little pool shark waiting for some cute man to come and play pool with me. But no Trey comes walking. No Trey comes walking into my Morristown bar.
Truly, you're like, there's no 6'3" muscular
gorgeous man that just happens to be there. No, they're like male pattern baldness, overweight, and on ex-wife number 6. And they're like, oh, you want to see my kids? No, I don't.
No, you're like, damn, this is not the meet cute moment I was expecting in
But
life.
I definitely think it is possible. I just was salty because of my own personal experience.
Well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, this just means you have to hit it more bars.
Yes.
You just have to hit it more bars.
I just go to Paris.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. You just have to find them in Paris, Texas. Good Lord. No, there's so many, oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many good meet cute moments in movies, but there are so many that are totally unbelievable. I mean, any meet cute moment that's when people crash into each other's shoulders, in the street or whatever, I'm just like, in reality, you're going somewhere, you're annoyed by the person you're
Yeah.
even if they're cute, you're hey.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think some meet cute moments, they could be a little bit more realistic.
Totally.
So I just read this book by Elsie Silver. She's really big in the book talk rom-com kind of universe. And she just came out with this book called Fever Dream. And it literally, I wonder if she got inspiration from this movie because it is the same exact plot the guy, the bachelor in the book, wants to save his family's farm. So I'll go on this dating show to make money, and they'll rent out our farm. So we'll also make money. And all these different girls with all these different personalities come in. However, he ends up falling in love with the production assistant, not one of the girls on the show. And the challenges too they had the same kind of challenges where you had to dig shit and, do a little hay bale risk. So similar, which is why I told Paul when I watched the movie, I was like, why do I feel like I just read this movie?
Straight to jail.
Yeah.
But you know what? No, you know what? What is that quote? Great artists steal. So you know what?
Yeah.
But what I loved most about the movie versus obviously I can't compare them. They're two completely separate, but each both had obviously a cast of characters. And I loved that each girl on The Wrong Paris was so themselves, down to the wardrobe, their personality. Even when you guys are all wearing the sparkly dresses for the elimination, you were wearing maybe a muted black sequiny dress, whereas obviously Lexi's wearing a giant pink over the top sparkly dress. Each of you had your own little personalities and got to shine through, which I really loved.
Totally. I love that too. The costumes team did such a good job. They were really, really, really on it. And I remember thinking that too. I was, oh dang, they really, made the makeup too, the makeup and the wardrobe were just, they were on it.
Even all the scenes where you guys do all the different challenges when you're all getting dressed up to do maybe throwing the axe or, something else, you're all dressed in a way. And of course, Cindy always has her crown on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and all that. Yeah, no, they did such a good job. There were so many details in the movie that they just did such a good job with. Actually, the spur thing reminds me that I have a just nice, wholesome moment. My family, I have a lot of family that lives in Mexico, and one of my uncles was, Veronica, I have something for you. And I was, oh no, wait, what is it? So I watched the movie, and he goes, since I know that you didn't make it to the last elimination round and you were not chosen, he was, you're always chosen in my heart. And he gave me a spur. How sweet is that? It was the most thoughtful gift of being, I watched your film, I loved it, and here's this. And I still have it somewhere. I actually think it's in Mexico right now. But.
That act is the sweetest thing, because I always wondered how families would react to, or friends too, would react to actors and their performances, especially when it's on the big screen. So that's just a really wholesome story.
And my friends were so supportive. My friends held a watch party for me, and it was so flippin' sweet, and it was so cute. It was so freaking cute. And my girlfriend made popcorn, and we had a grand old time watching it. It was definitely one of those movies that's good for a watch party because it's so fun.
And with your girlfriends, because you all can probably sit there and be like, oh my God, I definitely identify, Cindy, or, I'm more Heather, or, Lexi, you know what I mean? Or at least that's how I felt in certain moments. I was like, yeah, unfortunately I would pull a Lexi move and I would be Lexi. And then I wish I was strong Heather and just so confident in myself.
Yeah, no, I've related a lot to Lexi's character too, in that I think if I was on a dating show, that I feel like, I don't know, there's so much at stake. I mean, okay, there's two parts of me. On the one hand, I feel I would just want to make friends and be so nice to the girls and be like, girlhood, who cares about this guy? And then in reality, because also it's, so much of it is fake,
Competition, too.
Yeah, but then I also feel like maybe the competitive side of me would be Heather or Lexi and be like, whatever, I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do to win.
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised that Miranda Cosgrove's character and her roommate, I was prepared for the storyline to show some backstabbing or whatever, but I'm so glad that they kept that friendship really close till the very end.
Yeah, me too. It was perfect, right? It was such a good, the fact that, and I don't know if you guys caught this, but she had a thing for Oscar.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, I'm so happy you said that, because that was my biggest qualm at the end when we got all the bloopers and all what we found out about afterwards. I wanted to see Jasmine and Oscar end up together.
Jasmine, that's her name. Yes, and Oscar, I know, exactly. I know, I wanted to see.
Obviously, we know Trey and Dawn, happily ever after, whatever. I need to see that Oscar finally got his happy ending with Jasmine, especially since she was such a good team player. She was Miss Congeniality, I feel, of all the girls.
Yes.
100%. Oh my God, 100%. Yeah, I know. And the bloopers, I know we should end up like, seeing them getting married and seeing them
Yes.
off on their
Yeah.
vacations.
And Heather with, I don't know, a lot of
A
really
lot of
muscle
alcohol.
guys.
A lot
Yeah.
of alcohol.
Yeah.
Exactly. And her just, yeah, her at a wrestling match later or something.
Winning.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That would have been so good. I know.
I have to say the one thing that I really irked me about this movie, I did genuinely really, but the one thing that really irked me is God bless Pearson, right? Who played
Yeah,
him?
Pearson.
Pearson. He did not look like a cowboy. I'm sorry. He was too pretty to be a
Pretty.
cowboy. I'm
100%.
sorry.
Not rough enough.
Not rough. I mean, I'm used to Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone world, and you just had this beautiful 6 foot man who's chiseled and clean shaven. I do not expect a cowboy to look that clean shaven and that good, but you know what? He did good though. He did good.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. I don't think cowboy. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You're
I
like, you
expect a
can put
little
on
more
a
grit.
plaid. What's
Yeah.
that?
No, you're right. Plaid, he had the wardrobe. I just expected a little bit more roughness and grit, and it wasn't really there for me. It made it a little hard to believe.
I know
Although,
exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're. You know what's actually crazy though? I think in real life he is a cowboy.
No.
Literally, no. His family has a farm. His parents are so nice, by the way. I actually am a cowboy. We come in all forms, even clean cut, right?
well, just because Veronica is an actor, and I'm sure you probably have thought about this before, but this may be a really hard question. But if you could have been in any rom-com, what would you have wanted to be in? And this is
Oh,
for you.
oh my gosh. Okay, well, I can't not. I always say When Harry Met Sally, just because it's so good. It's just so good. Either that or Bridesmaids. Kristen Wiig's character in Bridesmaids, or literally Melissa McCarthy's character in Bridesmaids, and then you've got Mail. So three. So three.
I love these classics. You are a classics girl.
They're so good. They're so good. Or no, I was gonna say maybe also Made in Manhattan, but Jennifer Lopez just is so iconic in that role that there's no. I couldn't have done it better.
You give me Julia Roberts vibes, Runaway Bride, Julia Roberts vibes. I could see you bringing that character to life.
Yes.
Dude, oh my God. Thank you
I
so
can
much.
also see you in When Harry Met Sally, though, doing the orgasm scene at the diner. I could see you doing that.
Yeah, totally. Fully committing to that orgasm
Yes.
scene.
With your improv comedy background, yes.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to have, yeah, one of those played one of those roles. I mean, actually, it's so funny you say Julia Roberts because Erin Brockovich, I don't know if you guys have seen
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite. Oh my God, Paul, you got to watch it. It's so good. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. She's so badass in that role, and she's just so strong and sexy, and it's perfect because they had her like, dress. She's this incredible lawyer, investigator, and taking down the bad guys. But it's this perfect combination because in real life, Brockovich, I guess, was not taken so seriously because she liked to dress up and wear, sexy clothes. They had Julia Roberts dress up in really sexy clothes, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. She's taking down the bad guys in sexy clothes. What could be better?
Speaking
Oh my
of sexy clothes, the biggest plot twist for me in this movie was that the little girl from the game plan was Madison, is Madison or Lexi.
Right.
I was, oh my God, talk about a grown up.
Blow up. Yes.
Blow up girl. She ain't a little mouthy kid in the game plan anymore.
I know.
Sexified her up. I mean, when she got on that horse or the fake bull, I want lessons.
Totally. Oh my God. And also she did that scene. She's just such a pro. She did that scene so fast. It was funny because she's a little bit shorter, right? And so she had trouble getting on the horse, I think, or on the bull. I think that in the blooper reel, maybe they showed it or maybe they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They did. I remembered. They did. Yes, they did. Yeah.
It was so good, but it was so funny because she's so funny in real life, and also just so poised and awesome, and really super down to earth.
It just was so funny to see her go from, at least for me, I hadn't seen her in another movie. So the last movie I had seen her in was this little mouthy, little girl in the game plan, and now she's this sexy girl chasing after the men and being a little cutthroat to all the girls. I was like, no, she's not the cute little girl anymore.
I
Sad.
know. I
Her
know.
acting's good. Amazing range.
Yeah.
Amazing range. I know.
Also, she doesn't age. I want her skincare routine.
Everyone on the show, I want your skincare routine. for the
I
movie.
know everybody had really, really beautiful skin on that movie. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember us all being we had such big laughs in the makeup trailer because it was a relative smooth process and just getting to get glammed up every day was fun. Talk about the perks of being an actor.
We were talking about Madison, and I wanted to ask, how was it working with her and Miranda Cosgrove, growing up watching iCarly and the game plan? Like, how was it like watching these people and then, oh my God, I'm actually like side by side with them now?
It was trippy. It was pretty
Yeah.
trippy. I mean, especially, you know what? I hadn't watched a lot of Corey in the House or the other things that Madison had done, but I recognized her, and that when you just recognizing somebody is cool and
Hmm.
trippy. But
Yeah.
but with Miranda, that was a real trip because I had watched iCarly, and yeah, knowing her from that, it was really cool, to see her grown up, but also she's so down to earth and this literally the sweetest person I think I've ever met in my life. Maybe without exaggeration. Like
Aw.
truly, truly, she's just like so sweet. I remember she would tell us funny stories because her I guess the apartment that she was staying in Vancouver was haunted or something. And so and so she would like tell us, so we every like day we'd be like, so is everything okay? How's it going in there? And she's like, I don't know, man, stuff is moving around.
Oh my gosh.
It's so
So
scary.
I know, but it was yeah, it was like definitely good storytelling
So she's
time.
not like her character in Drake and Josh, where like the evil sister who pranks her brothers.
Oh yeah, no. I know, yeah, she's just so sweet. I just remember thinking, man, she is like the sweetest person alive. And so easy to work with and just really chill and very like no drama, low key, and yeah, no, it was cool to work. I do worry about getting starstruck, and
Mm-hmm.
because
That
it
was going to
can.
be my next question. Who is someone you would love to work with, that like your dream person to work with?
Oh my gosh. I mean, Steve Carell, The Office is one of my favorite shows of all time. But honestly, any of the big comedy ladies, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Maya
You just
Rudolph.
flow right in with them. Like the way that you are,
Yeah.
your vibe and your comedy, like in your comedy, you're just
Really
being
make this
yourself right
happen
now.
for you. Yeah.
You just like fit right in. Like I can totally see you in their like if they did sisters too, you would be like the third sister that came in and was like long lost.
Like, how do we make
I
this
can die
happen?
happily now.
How do we make this happen? Because I can totally see it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, no, that's my dream. Like that's my actual dream. Like if I could, yeah, let's manifest it. Let's manifest it right here, right now.
Yes, no,
We're manifesting for you.
we will. My last
Oh,
question for you, Veronica, was just would love to hear more about what's coming down the pike for you. I mean, you're currently a detective on Blue Skies. I mean,
yes.
what's coming? What kind of scripts are you looking for? Like, what are you trying to do next?
Honestly, like well, yeah, so I'm on Blue Skies right now. Yeah, playing a detective, and it's so much fun. I love everybody so much, and it's fun. It's fun just to play a hero, right? Because how often do you get to do that? So I'm really soaking it all in, and we shoot up here in beautiful British Columbia, and oh my God, it's just lovely shooting with our cast and crew. Um, and then. Yeah, so we have a break before maybe hopefully a next season. We're shooting season 2 right now. But
Fingers
in
crossed.
fingers crossed, yes. But in that break I would love to do another comedy because I feel it in my bones and in my heart, and even just talking with you guys I'm like I need to do
You're
another
born to do
comedy.
this.
What's
Totally
that?
boring.
Born to do this.
Oh my God. Oh my
You
God.
should just start a stand-up career. Like just start going to different
Yes.
places.
Missy
Seriously.
and I would be front row.
Oh my God, you guys are incredible. Oh my God.
We'll be your squad. We'll have like the number one foam finger next to your partner and your mom and everyone. We'll have to fight over
And like your
it.
uncle, who's sounds like the
Yes,
sweetest.
I see you guys in the audience, and I'm like, the foam finger. It's Missy and Paula. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
want to see so much more from you because you're just so genuine and so sweet. And you can tell that you really love what you do and you're so
God.
passionate about it.
Yes.
And
Oh, thank
especially hearing how you took the character of Heather and really dived into it. You know, that could have been a totally different character, but I really think you made that character. Yes.
Veronica, we can't thank you enough. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you. And we'd love to have you back anytime, hopefully
oh,
for a movie that you do, a rom-com, but
yes.
we're woman manifesting for you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Wait, I love that so much. You guys, it
I
has
also
truly,
feel like when we do Bridesmaids, you have to come on.
Yes.
please.
Or when Harry
Guys,
met
I could
Sally.
recite that movie line for line. Like I will 100% want to talk about that. Truly, it's been so much fun talking to you guys. Like
Oh, thank you.
I wasn't joking when I said like I also just like love girl time. Like I can I can talk forever, especially about rom-coms, like forever.
Oh, you're with the right peeps.
Yes. Yes. That's why we do this, because we can literally talk about it forever. Veronica, thank you so, so much.
Oh yes, oh my gosh, the pleasure's all mine.